This is a 2026 GMC Sierra AT4X. And I'm going to show you around this truck to see if they made any changes for this model year. I borrowed this truck from Jerry Seiner GMC here in South Jordan, Utah. This truck is available for sale. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see the options and features on this build. At the very top is the description with the colors. And then here's a short listing of the standard features. Crew cab short box is the only way you can get this truck. Base price comes in at $79,400, and then this one does have the 6.2 liter active exhaust. Destination comes in at $25,995 for a total price of $83,890. And then here are the fuel economy numbers off to the side. For 2026, this truck did get a $400 price increase, although there's nothing different. They did say they made the active exhaust a little bit more loud, but I couldn't tell from the Denali Ultimate that I tested before this one. Now, one thing I like about the AT4X half ton is you do get the AV edition bumpers standard up front only. You also get the more overbuilt skid plates too. And how you distinguish this compared to the AT4 is you have the bronze accent on that front grille, and of course you can see that X badge right there. Premium lighting does come standard, so turn signals, high and low beam, and fog lights, LED. Front parking sensors, cast recovery hooks. You can add a winch on this bumper. You see that front camera, it also has a sprayer, active grille shutters, and then here's that hood. And let's go ahead and check out why you buy this truck. So you guys see here, you have the Multimatic DSSV, which is dynamic suspension spool valve. It does have a triangular design, and it does have a oil reservoir built in there too. So this has the spool valves compared to the deflective disc. You guys can see that upper control arm looks like a cast aluminum. You also have an aluminum steer knuckle, and down below a steel lower control arm with a little bit of strengthening. Fabric material for the liner, and then here are the tires. These are the Goodyear Wrangler Territory MTs, and no surprise, they're not 35. So 275 70/18 is 33.2 inches tall, 10.8 inches wide, obviously 18-inch wheel, 6 lug, 4-piston brakes up front. I do like this wheel design. It has a rugged look to it. You guys see the fender flares are finished in plastic, and if you scoot back, you can definitely tell this truck is lifted compared to like the Denali's. And I like the extra ground clearance with that front bumper. And then right here, you guys see the 6.2 liter badge has that bronze. You also have these lights here that I turned on. Black mirror caps on the top. You have some puddle lights and cameras. There's that AT4X badge. Painted door handles with smart key. And in case you want to see more of those skid plates here, nothing for the transmission, but you do have a small one for that transfer case right there. Fuel tank is exposed on this truck, but as you get up in the AEV edition, you get a lot more protection down below. 24-gallon fuel tank. Yes, you have to burn premium. They do recommend it. I say require it on this type of engine. Also, overbuilt leaf pack. You have 5 leaves, that bottom one being a helper spring. And you guys see that wax coating on the frame, liner, step built into the bumper, full LED tail lights. You have that multi-pro tailgate, parking sensors. I do like the black bumpers too, by the way. You also have the camera provisions with a 7-pin. No LED lights here, however, but you do have a light that shines down below for your class 4 hitch. Now, something I've been noticing on these trucks too is you don't have the grab handle that would pop up for you. That's gone for 2026. Kicker sound systems right there. And stepping in is really easy with this multi-pro tailgate. You have 3, 6, 9, 12 tie downs. You also have a 400 watt power plug. You guys see your lighting for the bed there, And I also have it on up here too. 2 cameras, one for bed view, one for the rearview mirror. Defrost with power sliding glass. Now if you do want a better tie down system for the bed, check out Juggernaut in the description below. I have a promo code where you can actually add on a strap to all 4 corners of the bed. And I think that that works out better compared to the tie down, so you don't have to have a bunch of straps in here already to tie things down. So it looks OEM, and I gave a little small discount for those if you would like to purchase that. Underneath, full-size spare tire, matching wheel and tire, 323 rear, front and rear lockers. You guys see the exhaust too? It's a little different design compared to like the other trucks. Sits a little bit higher. Let's go ahead and talk about that 6.2 liter. If you're looking at a GMC Sierra 1500 AT4X, you do still have the option for the 6.2 liter because the diesel comes standard. So this engine here puts out 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. All that power goes to a 10-speed transmission. Just note that if you want that power, you gotta burn premium. Now, it does say on the oil cap here, 0W20, so I guess they went back to 0W20 for these 26 pickups. Direct injection, and this engine is pretty overbuilt. I've towed with it. It has plenty of power, and it really does outperform even some of the twin turbo engines as well. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Hands down, one of the best interiors for an off-road pickup. Love the black accent on the wood, and you have premium materials. I mean, you can call this leather. I'm not sure if it's 100% leather. Stitch pattern is pretty cool. You have red, white stitching, white piping. Great graphics around the interior. Tons of AT4X badges. You have one there. You also have one on the seats. Oh, by the way, these seats are 16-way. They massage you. You can adjust the bolstering and the shoulder support. The only issue is, you see how short this bottom seat cushion is? I wish they would make this longer or give you a thigh support here. Here's all your controls for the seat. AT4X badge again. Nice graphics on the dash. Leather wrapping for your front and rear grab handles. See that dash up there too? Heads-up display. Suede on the roof. They don't mess around with this truck. I could be a little biased because I have one in HD, like I said, so I do like this truck a lot. 12 speaker Bose. And obviously they give you the 16-way seats on both sides. That would be so dirty if they only gave it to the driver's seat. Wouldn't that be funny? I mean, don't be surprised in the future if they take away the massage function and all the other controls to cheapen out on the truck. It wouldn't shock me, just saying. More of that leather wrapping, even like here, there. And they do put like Velcro in this area, so if you have stuff in here, it doesn't rattle. Down below, here's your glove box. You cannot use this truck for a bed camper. You see that right there. And this comes standard, so if you do have a trailer, they give you the trailer tire pressure monitoring system already for this truck. You can remove those carpets for that all-weather floor mat out back. Again, just premium interior. They should add an ultimate to the AT4 so that truck can have this interior. That would be amazing. Maybe I'll do a video on that because I'm shocked that they haven't capitalized on making the AT4 more expensive. And outboard heated seats, 2 USBs, air vents, cup holders. And you guys see the difference in the seat design, leather wrapping. You can see that suede too a little bit better right there. Let's go ahead and jump back over to the driver's seat. Animations for the screens. And by the way, this is how I turn on the bed lights and the lights on front of the mirror, okay? Push button start. One thing that you learn about GM pickups and really all their cars is the simplicity. Like, they make things easy to learn in these. Love the camera system. You have that frontal and rear. You can do top, over. Also, if you do plan on going on the trails, this is a nice camera view for the front and rear. Also, you have this camera view for the receiver hitch, bed view camera, you can zoom in, and you probably noticed that there was no 360 camera, so let's go ahead and turn that on. So they do give you a separate button for that too. I like that. Really easy to do. And this screen is fully customizable. So if you want to take things out of here, maybe you want to put your cameras right there. You can swipe over to this page. Maybe you want to move things around on the pages too, right? You might want to put your Apple CarPlay up there. On this split screen, you can add like your, it's a little delay in this screen by the way, like you see how this one's still thinking? So that's your Google Maps, your audio, and that trailer tire pressure monitoring can show up here. And then you have this clock. Heated and ventilated seats, dual climate control, your heated steering wheel button is right there. Have more of that red stitching. I like the contrast with the red and white stitching too. It would have been nice to put a little bit of blue in here for like the American colors too, just saying. And then here's your gear selector, trailer brake controller, black chrome around those cup holders. There's your wireless charger, 120 volt power plug, USBs, removable tray, and they do illuminate that area. On the roof, there's your home link, more LED lights, and paddle shifters. Now this isn't for sporty driving, it's really just for like a gear limiter, like if you're towing a trailer in my opinion. I think that's the best way to do it. Drive modes are right there, so you have off-road, terrain, those are the extra ones, and then normal, and then sport. In sport, off-road and terrain are going to make the exhaust note louder too, okay? You can customize this screen too. And as I said, you see how much overhang I have with my legs on this seat? That's the only thing I don't like with my truck. I wish that they would give these bigger seats. Just saying. There's your lane keep assist. You can turn it on or turn it off. Parking sensors, auto stop start, you can drop the tailgate, caution light, traction control, downhill assist, and then you have the rear locker, and then you have the front rear locker buttons there. You guys ready to see the payload? Let's go and check out what it is. Up first is your axle rating. So you have a gross axle weight rating at 3,950 pounds. So they do increase that primarily for the bumper, and then the rear is 3,800 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is 7,100 pounds. You guys see the wheels are 18 by 8.5 wide. All in payload is 1,275 pounds. Curb weight is 5,825 pounds. And you guys see the towing capacity, 8,700. It's 200 pounds less compared to the Denali that I actually did a video on. So Denali Ultimate. Gross combined weight rating is 15K. And then here's that yellow sticker showing you where you can run the tire pressure at 38 PSI all the way around. I have to check online again. Can you get the carbon fiber bed with this truck? Because I did it at Denali Ultimate, had like what, 1,500 pounds of payload? So having that carbon fiber bed would really help this truck a lot with that number, because 1,275 is okay. I mean, you ain't towing much more than like a 25-foot trailer, just saying, depending on how you load your truck up too. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure the notifications are on. If you like this video, I might do a follow-up video if I find a diesel. See you guys in the future.